Okay, so right there, the Bible makes it very clear that the disciples are receiving Jesus as their Lord. As this belief goes into Jesus, Jesus breathes on them and the Holy Spirit enters in. The gift of the Holy Spirit, the promise of the Holy Spirit enters into them for the very first time since sin entered into mankind at the very beginning of time. Okay, so this is a huge moment in history, but the issue is Thomas isn't there when all this happens. And so the disciples attempt to tell Thomas later on about exactly what occurred, okay? And then Thomas says, well, I'm not going to believe unless I can touch Jesus' side and put my fingers in his hands. He says, I'm not going to believe. And that's exactly what happens. Jesus shows up 1 week later in the midst of them again, while the door is locked. He says, Thomas, come here. And he says, put your hand in my side and see the nail marks on my hands. And then he says, stop doubting and believe. And then Thomas makes his confession of belief known. And then Jesus says, you believe because you see me. He says, blessed are those who believe without seeing me. Okay.